up.
So tell us now,
Till now.
like this grant, because we hear a lot about grant writing and
Yes.
grants. So now you are with Atlas Global Healthcare, Atlas Immigration Foundation. What are the companies that you will contact or send your letters to? And what are some of the things that you would have to tell them? How does this work really work? And what are they looking for to be able to give grants?
Okay, so you know, basically the grants are, you locate them through different avenues. There's a bunch of lists of them.
Of people who got grants or people who give grants?
It's not just people, the government gives grants.
Organizations.
Government.
Oh, so you're talking about grants from governments, not just charitable organizations.
It could be.
Or foundations.
It could be. It could be all of that.
So you will go to charitable organizations, foundations, and the government.
Yes.
Okay.
Now, the government, you know, those are federal funds.
Mm-hmm.
And so they're very strict on what they want and how they want it to be used. You have to provide why it's needed and, you know, justification of what it's for. So all the details, you have to write it. It takes a lot of information, writing down, you know, collaborating together as a, you know, within your organization to make sure that it's written down exactly how you're asking for it, and it's going to be used exactly in that form. So it has to be, there's got to be follow through on, you know, these funds. We asked for $500,000 for it to be used for payroll or benefits, to provide consultation services for, you know, therapists, for whatever it may be.
That falls under your organization services.
Well, within the grant, you have to break it down. You ask for $1 million. Where are you going to spend that $1 million? You have to give them an explanation of how much you need. Why do you need that much? And that's how you're going. Basically, that's your ties to saying this is how we're going to use it, and this is how we need it. And so, and if they provide you the answer to say, yes, we're going to give you $1 million, then you have to document how it's being used throughout the whole time. So if they give you a 5-year timeline to use these funds, you have to provide them that documentation. It has to be justified why they're going to give you money.
Oh, definitely, definitely.
Yes.
But
and how you're assisting. How are you assisting? So we're asking for funds. We're going to assist 1,000 families in needs with domestic violence, mental health needs. We need therapists. We need occupational therapy. We need, a weekly. We have a program that is a 10-week program, and so you provide these services throughout that time. So you have to break it down, even within that, timeline per diem, as far as for that person, for the needs and what it takes, the supplies that falls under that with the administration, and clerical and so forth. So there's a lot more that it entails into the breakdown of a budget.
But they do have that funds available for those kind of services.
They do. And
That
with COVID right now, there's a lot more where you have to, you can do filtering to figure out, what your needs are. Our needs are for domestic violence, needs that fall under also human
So
trafficking.
those are the kind of areas that Atlas Global Healthcare will be assisting in: domestic violence. What are some of the areas?
Mental health, human trafficking. So that's a big part of it. I mean, that's a huge part of it. And we're still expanding on other areas.